Alright guys, I'm going to walk you through how to do the MHD flash on your 135i or 335i with N54 engine. I thought I'd make a video because I've pretty much dealt with every single situation you can have when flashing your car. Some of the issues I faced when I first started doing it, I didn't know I had a JB4 connected to my car, so I was trying to flash it and it wasn't actually connecting. So probably if you're going to be doing it and you've just bought your car, first thing you'd want to do is check if you have a JB4. Now to do that, you got to press the volume down button and this little down arrow button at the same time. So I'll just press it now. Give me a second. Make sure you have your power on. Press those two at the same time and then you'll see your screen goes like this. If that does happen, means you got a JB4. And you'll probably have to disconnect it if you want to run MHD only, or you can change some settings, which is what I've got at the moment. But just, yeah, make sure you don't have a JB4 installed if you want to do the MHD only flash, just to make sure it's going to work. So I'm going to get out of this menu. You just press volume down when you want to get out of the menu. What do you need to flash your car? You're going to need an Android tablet. I've got one of these. It's just a, what is it? It's a Lenovo something or other, about $100. Does the job. You're gonna need a OTG adapter cable. You just got the little, let's zoom in on that. Anyway, it's got that little connector on the end, which goes to your USB, and you're gonna need one of these decanned input compatible cables. So my car's a 2007 and I bought this cable off eBay. It was about $30 and it works fine on my car. I have tried this cable on a 2009 model car and it did not work. I think the 2007 and 2009 run a different ECU, and so I guess if you have a 2008 to a 2009 335i or 135i, you're going to have to spend a bit more money and get a good cable. If you got a 2007 car, 2006, you can just buy the cheapest one off eBay and it should work. It worked for me. I have no issues with it. It works every time. So I'll just run you through the steps. What you do, you got to get to your OBD2 port, which is down here. Mind the mess in my car. So there's this little pocket here. You pop that off. Let me just get in here. There's this little rubber bit you gotta just pull out. And then gives you access to your OBD2 port. So you just grab your cable, plug it in. And it goes in one of these ways. Can't really see what I'm doing. So our one flashes up red when it's ready to go. Next thing you want to do is plug in your OTG connector into your phone, tablet, whatever you're using. So I bought this tablet because I had an old Android tablet and I do have a transmission flash on this car as well, XHP. But the XHP didn't work on my old tablet because the software was too old. So I bought this one, $100, just for flashing purposes, and it works fine. So let me turn it on. If I remember how to turn it on. There we go. So what's my password? There we go. 5353. So what you want to do now, first you're going to have to go to your Google Play Store, download the MHD Flasher. Icon just looks like this. I have the XHP Flash tool as well, so I've used that. But for today I'm just going to go over the MHD Flasher. So first steps first, you want to connect a battery, especially if this is the first time, a battery charger, sorry, if this is the first time you're going to be doing the MHD Flash. So you just plug your battery in the front, hook everything up, because the first flash does take about half an hour to 40 minutes. Every flash after that only takes you can do a quick write, which takes about 2 minutes, which is a lot quicker, which is what I'm going to do today. So first thing you want to do, foot off the accelerator, you just want to go and press the start button so your accessories turn on. So I'll just turn it off, one like that, one more just so you get to this screen here. Just to save battery and make sure all this shit's turned off. You can turn off your screen by just leave it. Then what you want to do, go to your tablet or phone. Let me just get out of the glare. Open the MHD Flasher app. Now you've got a couple of options. You've got Flasher MHD map, you've got Flasher backend Flasher map, custom map, just stock map operation, so you obviously want to, when you're first doing it, you want to go to the stock map operations and start resume your backup. It just makes a copy of your current software and flash on your ECU, and then you can always just go flash back to stock or just flash back to stage 0. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff there. So I'm just going to get out of here, just go back. So on my car, I've got a 335i, 2007 model with the N54 engine. I've run a JB4 straight. I've run JB4 backend flash. And then I'm currently running the MHD map only with the JB4 used for gauges, because I've got the Bluetooth kit. So I get all the gauges on my phone and it just monitors the MHD. But I'm running flash only. So in JB4, to run flash only with the MHD map, you go to your JB4 settings, you press the up key until you get to setting 4. So you run 4.4 to go flash only on the JB4. So MHD is taking control of everything, and the JB4 is just getting the data and displaying it to my phone through the Bluetooth. So everything else is pretty standard. You just want to be running on setting 0, you want to be running map 1 when you're in the flash only mode. So I'll just get out of that. So let's go back to here. Well, I'll just tell you the reason why I changed to MHD only as well. JB4, I think it was just too inconsistent for me. Some days you'll have lots of power, some days you just wouldn't, have any power at all. Well, that's what it seemed like anyway. It was just up and down. MHD is consistent. It's always the same. And I had a few transmission issues as well with JB4. So that's why I've got the XHP flash, which is also really cool. But yeah, I've just gone back to MHD flash. Seems a lot smoother. You just get the power all the time, pretty much the same amount. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you how you flash it. So you want to go to Flash MHD map, current maps, and then you've got everything here. You've got stock map, you've got stage 1, you've got stage 1 with a front mount intercooler, you've got stage 2, stage 2 plus, and the E85 maps. So you can just see the headings there. It tells you what's recommended. So stage 1 for a stock unmodified car, you're not really going to see that much power gain on it. Probably just evens up the power band and makes it a bit more consistent. For unmodified car, I do know you can probably run a stage 1 plus on an unmodified car, and that's a pretty big step up. Once you get to stage 2, you're going to need either downpipes. You'll definitely need a front mount intercooler because you're going to be heat soaking all the time otherwise. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just running at the moment because I've already blown my turbos previously and I just want to be a bit safe. I just run the stage 1 plus, which seems to be good. I've run 93 octane, which is the equivalent for 98 octane in Australia. So you just click the map you want to install. And obviously, if you don't have any of these, you have to buy the maps through the app as well, just through the Google Play Store. So then you get a few options just on your transmission. So you got the manual transmission, dual clutch, auto with no flash. So that's just the standard if you haven't flashed it with like XHP or Alpina. I just forgot what it was there. Oh, there you go. You've got the Alpina mod. I've got the XHB flashed automatic transmission, so I've done that previously, so I'm going to click that. Yes, I do want to allow it. Okay, that's not good. It's all connected. I might just switch him off. I just restarted everything. I might just unplug this. And plug it back in again. Fuck. Sorry about that. Do it again. Plug it back in. Yes, I do want to use the NHD. Okay, so let's try that again. Flash a MHD map. Current maps. I'm going for a stage 1 plus. XHP flash automatic transmission. It's connecting to DME. Well, that's not a good sign. If that happens, just pull it out. Switch it off, remove the key, put it back in, get your accessories, then plug the cable back in. Now go back. There we go. Alright, it's finding it. So, because I've already done the main flash on it, I get the option to do a quick map write, because I'm doing the same map as well. If I change map, it'll give me the option to do a 20-minute full write. But I'm just going to go to map write. I'm just going to go through the options as well. So I've currently got exhaust burble on. So you've got the duration in base and then also in sport mode. So when you flick the shifter over to sport mode, you can change it so it only burbles then. So obviously on the base, I don't want burble, so I've gotten rid of it. And then just in sport mode, it'll burble. I'm actually going to unselect it because I don't want it anymore. You got cold noise reduction. You can also tick if you have the OEM catted downpipes. I've got decatted downpipes, so I'm going to leave that unchecked. Deactivate the kickdown switch. I know a lot of people like that. They're not a big fan of it downshifting when you go all the way to the end of the accelerator movement. Manual transmission shift bog fix. Not too sure what that's about because I got an auto. Turbo wastegate rattle fix. I know a lot of people run that. If you do run it, it's just going to be a bit laggier. You can adjust. Oops. Sorry, I got fat fingers and a small screen. So you can adjust if you want less rattle or less lag. I'm just going to untick it. I'm going to remove linear throttle mapping because I was just reading XHP prefers it if you don't have it. If you just use the stock throttle mapping, you seem to get a better response. Well, that's what I'm going to try and find out anyway, just by doing this flash. Desensitize the knock tables. Don't do that unless you're doing, E85 and you want to have a race car and you're willing to blow an engine. And then you've got also some other settings like the Precision Raceworks coils kit and these, basically two different coil kits. O2 sensor, don't tick it if you don't know what you're doing with it. Otherwise, I've just pretty much deselected everything, and that's how I want to flash it. So I'm just going to go back, if I can click it. There we go. And I'm just going to click map right. I don't have a charger connected at the moment because it's only going to be 2 minutes. I've done 100 times. Trying to connect. And there you go. So it makes some funny noises. Changes a few things on the dash like this. you'll get all these warnings and everything, and then at the end it just does a check on itself and it clears all the codes. So just let it do its thing. If you're doing the flash for the first time, you probably just open your window, have all the cables inside and the chargers connected. You just access it through the window. So you don't want to open any doors, you don't want to start playing the radio or anything like that. Also, quick tip, if you're doing it the first time, probably just switch your headlights to off instead of having an auto. Because mine's only 2 minutes, I've just left it. I mean, it's almost done anyway. So you see 100%. Clearing codes. Success. Turn off ignition. So you can just turn it off then. And you're done. MHD flashed. So I'll give you a few other options. So you've obviously you can scan for codes with MHD. So you press codes and you can read DME codes. So I'm just going to put the ignition back on. I'm going to read the codes. So it goes to connect. And I do notice this a lot with this cable. Sometimes you got to just keep taking it out and plugging it back in. It never actually fails, but here we go. So this is what you get. They get no active codes. There's some build information, current software, all that kind of shit. Showing you your map that I've just flashed as well. That's just clearing all the codes. I had none, but it will just clear everything. Pretty simple process. Alright, so I might get back out of this. You've also got reset adaptations in here. So if you're just doing your flash or you've got a new exhaust or you've added something new, you can probably reset these. I like to reset the throttle. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Reset adaptations, throttle. As soon as you reset the throttle, I feel like it drives a lot better, so I just like to do it every time I'm connected here. There's some of the other stuff you can reset. I normally don't touch it. You've also got monitoring. So if I just go start my car now, so it started, I can monitor. So it's not doing much at the moment. There you go, I touch the accelerator. You can see the boost builds up. Accelerator position. Bit of boost. So you can do auto logging or you can do manual logging. So up the top you just click start log when you want to start logging. Stop. I use the JB4 to do all my logging, so I don't really use this, but you just missed it. It saves the file as well so you can access it later. So you can graph a log and you've got your logs where they're stored. You can just open them up, have a look and see how your car's going. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty simple. I might just show you the XHP flash tool as well. I'll just turn my car off. So XHP is pretty much the same. As in working it, it's the same as MHD. No thanks. So just plug and play. You plug it in, you can purchase a map or whatever you want. I'm not going to go through it all. Yeah, that's how you flash your MHD map. And as I said before, I found the MHD map to be a lot better than the JB4. Even with the JB4 with the back end flash, I still had some issues with it. It seems the MHD is a lot smoother. So that's what I'm running. I've still got the JB4 connected. And as I said before as well, when I first started flashing my car, I'd connect the tablet, the old tablet I had, and I wasn't able to actually flash in this setting. I'd always be in this and it would suddenly work. But my car drove, well, it didn't drive like shit, but it didn't drive correct. I had a lot of issues with the scalers in the transmission settings, because obviously it didn't flash the actual software on properly because I wasn't doing it properly. Everything was going fine on the tablet and it was saying it was fine, but the JB4 was messing it up. Now though, with the new JB4, as soon as you plug something in, it goes into map 0 and you can write whatever you want, but you have to make sure if you do have a JB4 that you're in the right settings. Otherwise you're just going to mess around with your whole system. So if you do that test again, you press the downward volume button and the downward arrow button at the same time, and if you do that and your screen goes like this, I've got to have the accessories on, so I'm just pressing both of them at the same time. There we go. Your screen goes like this, you got a JB4. So if you do have a JB4, go and Google JB4 N54, and there's a thread up there, and it tells you pretty much everything you need to know about the settings. So I'll just get out of that. And it'll tell you what settings you need to be in to run MHD back and flash if you just want to run MHD straight, which is what I'm doing, or any other options you want. If you don't have a JB4, then it's easy. You plug in your charger, you plug in your cable with your OTG adapter into your tablet. And another thing, not all tablets or phones are OTG compatible, so just do a bit of research, Google it and see, and make sure that it is. And again, if you have an 07, any cheap DCAN cable will work. If you have an 09, you're probably going to have to buy one of the more expensive ones. Do a bit of research, find out exactly which one's going to work for your car. So again, just to repeat, the steps are: plug your charger in, get your laptop ready, download the MHD app onto your tablet, purchase the map pack you want to use. I think it cost me about $300 just with all the map packs and actually paying for the app, the right to flash. You go into there, back up your original software, then you go flash a map, which the first time you do take about 40 minutes, and then after that it's about 2 minutes to read and write. But that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I've had every single combination on this car, and I've got full bolt-ons. I've got everything connected to it. The only thing I'm not doing is I'm not running E85, but I pretty much got everything besides a stage 2 pump on this car. If you have any issues, let me know and I'll see if I can answer them for you. Like I said, for me, the best thing was MHD with the JB4 just for gauges. That's the system I'm running, and I'm happy with it, with XHP flash tool as well for the transmission. It seems to run good, and I get consistent power all the time out of my 335i. So have a play with it. If you want to get back-end flashes, have a Google, and you can read up about them. It's always pretty easy. As long as you know what you're doing and what maps you're changing into, you can always just download it and change it, within 2 minutes. It's alright, have fun. With Stage 1 Plus, you should be looking about 250 rear wheel kilowatts. If you go Stage 2 Plus, I think you're about 270, 280 rear wheel kilowatts, realistically. So it's a fairly big jump. But yeah, enjoy it. Let me know if you have any issues, and good luck.